When you throw a grenade, it delays your ability to fire. Like again, like I cannot find a better. That's the perfect example. Can't shoot. Like that was 3 whole seconds. That was 3 whole seconds of just suffering. Admittedly, I get different results during this process, sometimes faster than slower, but it's super annoying and something that I can't stand and I hope gets fixed or addressed at least. Maybe it's just me. I'm trying to figure out like if it's a hold thing versus a press thing. Like, okay, thrown, holding fire down. Like, look at the delay behind that. And that's no bayonet either.
Return to the combat area.
So I started clicking there as soon as I tossed it. I'm going to demonstrate again. So I'm throwing and clicking. Like, that one's not bad, but it's not... Like, there's still a noticeable delay despite the gun raising up. And I wouldn't necessarily be upset about that, but then, like, don't raise the gun till it's ready to fire so I at least know, because the alternative is just maddening. Alright, so here's the start of and the end of this point, okay? So when it comes to doing your bayonet charge, you need to have like a second of sprint before you can go into it. I had a much bigger gripe against this because it used to feel longer, but honestly, the charge is actually pretty reasonable considering, and if you don't believe me, here's a good demonstration. And it's weird that it gave me that bayonet too, right? Like, we can establish or agree that it was weird to get that one, because I was clearly moving to the guy's side. So I have a lot of issues with the detection. I think it's reasonable, like I enjoy bayoneting. I'm going to include like a montage of bayonet kills here, so I can't really complain about it. But my chief complaint is actually in relation to this part. When you're in a firefight, when you're in a situation where you're shooting at an enemy, and you run dry, when you run out of ammo, which again, if you're using the SEP like me, because you're a scrub, and you still run out of your 23 bullets, you can't bayonet. You cannot bayonet at this point. You have to reload while sprinting, but you can't interrupt the sprint to bayonet charge. Even though A, the bayonet is still fixed, and B, like, it might save your life. Like, this drives me mental. I can't deal with it. So I can sprint again because I got the kill, which is nice, but I can't bayonet charge again, which is based off of the charge up of the sprint. Like, now I can bayonet charge again. It's a reasonable recharge. Another issue I have is that you can't actually bayonet with the weapon. Like, for some reason, this giant fucking blade affixed to the end of your weapon only functions if you're running and sprinting, even though in that situation, like, I would have been totally within my rights to use it as a melee attack. And I think it should just be a standard melee attack if you don't want to switch. It seems obvious as well. Dude, that was not a good place to be. My mask was on! My mask was on! Ah! Get one shot, make it count. Wasn't good enough. Okay, here we go. Bayonet charge reinitiated. How's that for bayonets? How's that for bayonet showcase? I died one too many times though, it wasn't 2 to 1. Can you do it? Can you do it? You can't do it. Just my general frustration with the animation specifically. Like, the standard stab is faster than the backstab, and if I had grabbed that guy, taken him out, and been able to go, I might not have been shot in the back by CGA 002, you know? Like, it's just a point of preference. Like, why should I commit to the backstab? What's the benefit, other than, like, just putting your dick in someone's face? Which, hey, I'm all for, but if that's the case, at least give me an option to choose, you know? Give me the means to select for myself. Ugh. I hope he hits that explosive. Like, you're better off shooting a guy in the head from behind than you are doing your takedown, because despite it being cinematically appealing, it's grossly impractical. And what's frustrating is there's a whole, like, you could set it up, like, you could give us a wide variety of takedowns. Like, you could have ones that were set up solely to be taunt, you could have some that were set up solely to be, like, practical. Like, for me, like, I would want just a quick bayonet and, like, drop the guy, or if I could, use him as a human shield, or, like, just tons of shit, anything. But, like, to make me take 6 seconds out of my murderous rampage to passionately and slowly let this guy's body slump down in my arms, totally dumb.
Our side is in the lead.
Woo, I can't believe that worked. Like, awesome. Awesome, I'm glad I clubbed him. But at the same time, like, I would have loved to just smoked him in the head and call it a day, not be locked into an animation for 6 seconds. And I get it, like, I appreciate that you can take a situation like that where, realistically, if he shot me again, I would have died. And I can turn that around because he's in melee range. I don't mind that it becomes a locked down melee exchange. What I resent, what I mind, is that when you roll up behind 3 guys and decide, like, here's one. Oh, here we go. Like, why? It took me 3 even though I was behind him? What the hell was that? What was that? Because he's what? Because he's locked in his animation for mortar launching? There we go. Like, that's not bad. Like, I mean, again, super catharsis, but imagine there was a dude in this room and I did that. I would have been shot to pieces. Absolutely obliterated. Like, it's great when it only melees, but when it turns into an animation, it's frustrating as hell. Like, maybe there's a way to turn that off. I should check my settings before I make a video bitching about that. But I don't think there's anything in the settings like that. Admittedly, it was dumb to choose the club, because it seems pretty quick. Here's a perfect example. Animation queues up, his buddy thankfully doesn't shoot me in the face, but I'm bad enough to carry me through anyhow. Doors are buggy, and I want to jump through windows. It's really, really simple. Let's say there's an enemy chasing me, and I want to throw him off a little bit. I know he's probably going to sprint through it, but that'll buy me the time. So, I go in, nothing. Can't close it. You can't close a door as you sprint through it, even if you get inside. I know the door is going to be, like, knocking me out, but the same thing happens from outside to in. Even with the door opening inwards, it's not something that's modified. If you interact with it too late, and it doesn't count it as oh Jesus, it doesn't even count it as a close at that point. Same thing, locked in. That's something that really annoys me. Teleport. And I love this. Look at, like, smash through the door, like kung fu shit. Holy crap. Like, look at, I'm ready to rip, rock and roll. I don't even know if I saw somebody there. I might not have. Like, there are so many opportunities for me to have these cool set piece moments, like vaulting over a wall, like hitting the floor on the other side, going prone. Prone in, still breaks the door open, and I slide in. That's amazing. So why isn't there an option to do shit like that with the windows? There are maps that have tables set up beneath windows that you can literally sprint up to the window. But not break through it. Like, do you know how set piece action movie it is to, like, if I could Jason Bourne my way across that gap and smash through the window and then wreck 3 dudes? Like, and what, like, your concern is what? The windows are durable? Are they? I mean, okay, they take a few shotgun rounds, but like that window's not even here anymore. What's the difference? Why not give me an extra motivator to break through it? And then you've got options to do stuff like break through a window and kill a guy. Like that's a way cooler medal to me than suppression assist, which by the way, we're going to talk about that shit too. Like, just imagine how badass it would be to just rip through this window and break through it. Even if I had to be prone on the other side, if you had to, like, literally throw yourself through it. That would be fine. But that's not how it works. Even though you can do shit like that. Even though I can still Rambo it every other facet, I can't break through windows. Like, it's such a small thing, but it seems so obvious to me. And it doesn't have to be every window, just some of them. Here's a good one, too. This is so stupid, it literally hurts my brain. I can't even deal with it. What you've gone and done is created an ad for your fucking app, which I'm confident sends out user information. I mean, we all fucking sign the terms of service anyways, because we're all suckers and idiots. But you've got an ad for your companion. You've got a fucking about section with all the shit that I'm not going to read that probably explains why you feel lawfully capable of sending out my information. What you don't have, even under the soldier fucking tag, is a means to modify my loadout. I don't understand who's drunk at the wheel. I don't understand why, like, why? What? Why? Like, there's no logic. Like, of course I can buy a DLC. Maybe the DLC will include a means to modify my loadout before I play multiplayer. Like, why would I only want to modify my loadout during a game when I should literally be playing and helping my team as opposed to hanging out trying to tweak my guns? Yes, it's great that you can tweak it in game. It's also fucking obvious. But why is there nothing here to enable me to change my loadout when people aren't depending on me to play well and immediately? Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Whose idea was this? Like, how does it not so? And I know if I go here and I learn about the companion will allow me to customize my loadout, and that's cool. But why would I want to have to do that on my phone when I'm already in the shit to do it? If I'm on console, I want to do it with my control sticks, and if I'm in multi, like, it hurts my brain. It hurts so bad. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And of course, like, why? Like, I can battle pack. I can go through, like, this. This is the kicker. This is just happening for your own entertainment, right? Watch. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. All right, perfect. But like I can go into my inventory, my collection of weapon skins, which, newsflash, I don't even look at half the time because I'm trying to fucking murder people in front of me. But like, where, like, how hard would it be to just put in a fucking tab? Just a tab that says loadout. What, like, what? Because you want to push your companion on us, because you want to fucking sell her information, because you're an evil company. We get it, but fuck you. Don't undo things that games have been doing since the dawn of time when they get them, like, intelligibly correct. Like, you're literally, like, it's one thing to reinvent the wheel, it's another to be like, let's put giant square knobs on it. Like, this is how you've improved the wheel, you fucking dickbags. Like, this is so stupid. I shouldn't even have to, this shouldn't even be a section of my YouTube video. God, so dumb. So, just happy. I'm like, oh, wow, you know, like my assault score. You know, I don't have a 4-to-1 KD ratio. I didn't play that well, but I got 23 kills and 2-to-1 KD ratio. That's pretty good. Now I want to see who's getting a box, and we've still got 30 seconds, so I can get my... Oh, can't quit the game anymore. So it's the end of the round, okay? And you're like, okay, well, I really hope I got a crate. Now, logically, you should know that you can get a crate even if you don't stay in this round. But maybe you want to see your score. Maybe you want to see who got a crate, and you want to check your score, all right? The next round's starting in 30 seconds. But look at that, before anything's loaded, I can't even quit now. I can't even quit before... Like, why even tell me there's 30 seconds to the next round? It's like you're not even giving me a choice. Why is it... Like, the fucking end of round recap hasn't even loaded yet, and I'm already locked into the next round. Why is that a good thing? Why is that an intelligent thing at all? Why? Oh, look, and then the pictures don't even load. I don't even know who's getting loot boxes. But thankfully, I know I'm not getting one because there's no orange highlight. Perfect. Phenomenal. Love it. Oh, look at that. I could finally bail right now. And as long... Like, here's where it gets absurd. Okay? So the quit option is gone, but as long as I've selected quit, I can still bail out. Why does it disappear? Why does it go away if I can do this? Like, this proves that it's a function that still works even while loading the map. So why would you make the quit button disappear? Why would you do that? The last thing I wanted to talk about was the medal system and how frustrating it is, but this video is already 15 minutes, so I'm just going to do another video about that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, I don't know, I guess like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Whatever, fuck you. Do what you want, man. It's a free country.